Hi, I'm Master Plumber and Lead Green Associate Ed Del Grande. Today, we're going to be installing the HydroRail Shower Column by Kohler. Now, this is a pretty easy product to install, but you have to check a few things to make sure you get the right model for the job and to make sure that the HydroRail will fit your particular installation. For instance, before you purchase the unit, you have to take a few measurements. First, measure from the shower arm to the ceiling. Next, measure from the shower arm down to the center of the mixing valve, making sure there are no obstructions in the way. This will also tell you if the unit will fit your application. And finally, measure from the shower arm to the floor. In addition to the measurements, you will have to check a few more items. First, make sure the shower arm is in there good and tight. Then, pull back the shower arm flange to make sure the hole is tight around the pipe. It can't be more than 1.25 inches wide. Finally, make sure that your wall is at least 3/8 of an inch thick. If you find issues with any of these, you will have to make adjustments before proceeding. The HydroRail Shower Column by Kohler is available in two different versions. There's a shower-only unit and there's a tub shower unit. Now each one is also available in two different configurations. You have a flat beam or an arched beam. That's why it's important to get all your measurements up front. Now that we have all the measurements and determined that our existing shower area will support the HydroRail, it's time to start the job. The first step is to remove the existing shower head and shower arm. Now this one's loose already, but even if it's a different make and model, they should all come off about the same way. Okay, I can see my shower arm adapter behind the wall and it's in perfect range. This is what a shower adapter looks like. Now if yours is not in perfect range, rough-in kits are available. Now, the HydroRail comes with all the instructions and fittings you need, but here's the basics on how it installs. Start with the supply adapter, and you can see the threads are the same as any standard shower arm. So, connect it like a shower arm. Put some Teflon tape to it and put it into the wall fitting. Once it's taped up, you can start hand tightening it right to the shower adapter in the wall. And once you get it in there nice and firm, grab your trusty hex wrench, and that will fit right into that supply adapter, and you can tighten it right up so you don't have any leaks. With the supply adapter firmly in place, it's time to dry fit the shower column itself. Now you start off by getting the mounting collars and just put them on the column threads, both top and bottom, and then once you have those in place, you'll slide the unit over that supply adapter in the wall. Now it's important to note there's O-rings on that adapter, and see how deep this fitting is? Well, that'll give you the adjustment you need so you can put it firmly on the wall. It's always a good idea to wet the O-rings or put a little silicone grease on it. Either way, this will help you slide that shower column on nice and easy. With the HydroRail shower column dry fitted to the wall, well, now it's time to level the unit and mark the hole locations for the toggle anchors. So get your level, put it on the column, and once it's plumb, using a marker, mark the location of your holes. Now you can remove the shower column with the holes marked and start the drilling. Remember, it's always a good idea to try to drill into the grout lines. That'll give you less chance of cracking a tile. Here's a couple of good drilling tips. Always use a nice sharp bit and check the best you can behind the wall to make sure you're not drilling into any wires or piping. You don't want to cause any damage. Now, don't worry if you chipped up the tile a bit during the drilling process, because the mounting collars will cover up any imperfections, and silicone sealer will make the holes watertight. Your goal is to just get those holes big enough so the special toggle anchor will slide in, then lock into place. Once it's in place, you pull down this slide, break off the tabs, and you now have a good strong anchor. Now that the toggle anchors are firmly in place, it's time to mount the shower column. To do that, you have to get the mounting collar and the trim sleeve and snap them both together. Now it's time to reattach the shower column to the wall. To do that, get your flange, put that in place first, then get the mounting collar that you just trimmed out, put that into place and just screw it up as far as you can. Do the same thing for the bottom, and now you're good to go. With the shower column hanging, it's now time to permanently attach everything to the wall. To do that, get some silicone sealer, put it in all the holes, then get your bolts, slide them through the mounting collar into the anchors, and get a screwdriver and tighten everything up. Once the mounting collars are secured to the wall, just get the flange, pop it into place, and then from there, it's just a regular shower head and hand shower installation. The good thing about the Kohler HydroRail column shower system is you get to pick out your own Kohler shower head and hand shower. In this case, we're using an 8-inch Kohler rain head. Now, rain heads are great because they rain down on you, and this also has what's called catalyst technology. That mixes air with the water so it feels like a much stronger shower. Anyway, it connects just like any other shower head would, so let's get some Teflon tape on the connections and put everything into place. It's very important during the installation of the shower head that you don't pull or tug on that column. Once your shower head's installed, then you can move on to the hand shower. We're in the home stretch. Now it's time to connect the hose to the base of the shower column. Now you can make a direct connection, or if you have a mixing valve in the way like we have, the unit also ships with a 45-degree offset, and that would allow the hose to go around the valve instead of constantly banging into it. Another easy way to connect the hose is you don't need Teflon tape because they have built-in washers. You just get the fittings and screw everything together. Now, a very important point is the unit does have a built-in check valve, so make sure the check valve is on your very first connection. If you put this in backwards and have the check valve near the hand shower, you won't get water to the hand shower. To complete our custom HydroRail shower system, we've chosen for handheld showers the Kohler flip side. Now this is a great shower head because you actually get 4 different shower experiences in one unit. When you turn it, it'll give you a new experience for each side you have pointing at you. Another great feature is it connects just like a regular handheld shower. So get your washers in place, then connect the threads, and just give it a good firm hand tightening, and you should be all set. So we'll put that back up in the bracket, and now that this system is complete, let me point out some key features. Okay, let's start from the top. You can see in this application, we've used the arch design because we had enough ceiling height. In ceiling areas that might be a little tight, you want to use the beam arm coming out, and that'll give you a nice compact connection where you can even install a rain shower head like we did here. All right, let's follow the water line down, and you can see we didn't have to open up the wall at all. We used the water connection from the existing shower arm. Let's continue down the HydroRail, and that's where we'll find the diverter valve. Now this is a great location for a diverter valve because it's not up high. It's in an area where just about anyone could reach it, and it's also very easy to operate. When this little post is up, the water goes up to the shower head. When this post is down, it goes down to the hose into the hand shower, so visually you know which direction the water's going in at all times. All right, that 45-degree fitting really helped us out because you could see it diverted the line around the valve, keeping the hose free and easy to operate. The flip side was a great choice for this application because you can see it fits nicely into the bracket. Speaking of the bracket, that's a very special piece of equipment. Let me show you. It goes up and down, so that'll vary for different heights of the people using the shower, but it also swivels, so it'll give you a different direction. It truly is a custom handheld shower. From a master plumber's point of view, I can tell you this is a very easy installation because once again, we are not disturbing any water lines behind the wall. Take it from me, the HydroRail shower column from Kohler can turn an ordinary shower into an extraordinary shower.